Hi there. Um, Good morning. I've just got a lot coming in today, and I just finished recording an angel message reading, and something was coming through at the end of that I had to quickly go make another cup of coffee or cappuccino and then come in and sit and look at my notes because I couldn't remember. Oh, there's that. Okay, I was looking for that. Anyway, I'm like, I'll be all over the place. So get your cup of coffee, get your cup of tea, cup of water, whatever you want, and sit back because I may be scrolling everywhere today. So what was coming through at the end, it was just Spirit wants me to redo something, not redo, read on again because the message I was receiving a few weeks back was about, and I believe I did it in the last Twin Flame reading. That's why I have my notes here in front of me. So the message that I was getting again this morning in connection to 2025 or leading into 2025 is, so by the way, this is going to be a divine counterpart, twin flame, divine masculine, divine feminine union reading. So that's what this is going to be. The message that's coming through again is this connection is getting a facelift. So what was coming in at the end of that angelic message that I was just recording is something about the last 7 years from 2017. 2025 is going to be okay. I'm getting the resurrecting. We'll be getting something will be resurrected. What they were showing me in a moment ago was they wanted to say, excuse me, I'm just talking, it's just coming through so fast. I gotta try to talk as quickly as they are. They were showing me the reset button and then the hand coming off the reset button and then something just continuing, like moving forward from where it left off. This is yes and no. This connection, yes, it will kind of sort of pick up where it left off, but in a new energetic form. So it's kind of like a reset, but not a total reset. Because or not a reset. It's so difficult to try to understand how it's coming through, and I'm really hoping that you get you pick up what I'm putting down here. So, because that's how the angels were bringing through. We want to say it's a reset, but then again, we want to say it's not a reset because this is like totally new. You may physically recognize one another. You may be grayer, thinner, less hair, more hair, wider girth. There's going to be a physical change for sure because of the 7 years that have gone by. But it's going to be like no time has passed at all. Yet you're going to recognize the energy is different. There's been healing that's been done. There's been ascension that's been processed. There's been evolution. There's been a softening of the heart. There's been a softening of the spirit. So I'm looking back in my notes, and I may have done these on the 25th of November. I don't know. I got to look back at my channel. But I did write down here the divine masculine at that time in that reading was having a collision of worlds where the 5D and the 3D were kind of colliding and they needed to recalibrate. And I was getting through the word restoration. And then I have here over the side, because I don't know if I did the readings or not. You'll know more than I do at this moment as I'm recording this, but I got through a message from the Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius. Collectively, a restoration is what Mercury retrograde's message is at this pivotal time in Earth's ascension. The retrograde of truth, a retrograde of reflection. Where are we not living authentically, and an opportunity to prepare to lean into and expand where you are living authentically. I just feel like I did not do a reading around Mercury retrograde, so we're going to pull that into here, this reading as well. I also have a reminder here in my notes because I was going to, for the new moon in Sag, and I'm probably repeating myself. So we do have the 2 new moons this month plus a full moon. So we had the new moon in Sag. We will have a full moon in Gemini. I couldn't remember which sign that was going to be in, but it makes sense because Gemini is Sagittarius's opposite moon, or also opposite energy. Then we have the new moon in Capricorn on the 30th. Right after Chiron goes direct in Aries. And so the Chiron goes, I will do a special reading on that, but I wrote down here, finally we can put the past to bed and move forward in freedom. That happens on the 29th, my birthday. So yes, for me personally, that's beautiful. I'll take that all day long. But yeah, so something was coming through for the new moon in Sag that happened on the 1st of December. There's a connection to the 22nd, December 22nd of 2020, the winter solstice, where we had 0 degrees of Aquarius. Saturn and Jupiter were at 0 degrees in Aquarius in the beginning of this cycle that we're in now. Now Pluto is at 0 degrees Aquarius. Saturn, Capricorn's ruling planet, which is where Pluto just left. I got cryptic notes here, but there's a connection here. So, what was being born back then on December 22nd, 2020, for your twin flame connection? What was being born for you? What did you get a glimpse of? Was there anything showing you the early signs of something coming into fruition? I feel like that may have been like the first, I'm being shown the 7 of Pentacles, the first seed that actually, you planted 7 seeds in Pentacles or years. So you think about the past 7 years. Again, 2025 is going back 7 years to 2017. And that's where the restoration of something from 2017 is coming in. So 2020, you may have started to see the first seed bearing fruit. It may have been a glimpse. You may have had a conversation with your divine counterpart. They may have shown signs that if they were in a connection, they wanted to be out of that connection, and they were going to do whatever it took, to find their way back home to themselves, to you, themselves into you internally and then physically. It could have been, it could have been anything, So think back to that, December 22nd, 2020. What was that time? What fruit was that time bearing for you? What was it showing you? What was it giving a glimpse of? It may have been so short-lived that you're like, yeah, I don't know what that was about. But now that you've ascended, you've grown, you've evolved, you've expanded your consciousness, now you can look back, I'm sure, and see something was definitely afoot, is what I'm hearing, and I just got a huge deja vu. They may have brought that through before. I got to write that down. Something was definitely afoot. That's not a word that I use every day. So yeah, so let's get a clean page here. So that's another thing. So the clean page. um, Spirit was, like when they were bringing through, it's a reset, but it's not a reset because it's a blank slate. Yet it's a there's gonna I'll begin again. I'm hearing begin again, but from where you're at now, not from where you were. So that's what this is 2024, the last 7 years has been about, is clearing the karmic energy, clearing the karmic partners, whatever that is, people, place, things, ideas, patterns, whatever that third party was for you, the karmic energy. Um, we're gonna definitely be seeing. I feel like we're gonna start seeing that this month. More of the seeds from that seven of Pentacles tree. The next seed bearing fruit, a glimpse of that. I'm not saying it's going to take another 7 years. I feel like once we start getting more glimpses, it's going to go quickly. It's going to go very quickly. So let's tap in here, Spirit. Tapping into the collective energy for the twin flame, those who resonate with the twin flame journey. Beaver, nope, muskrat. Kind of look like a beaver to me. Older muskrat, believe in yourself. It's an 11 card. 2 + 9. It's an 11 card. Somebody up there is happy about that. Believe in yourself. Yeah, we do now. We believe in the connection. We believe in ourselves. We are very resilient. Elder porcupine, guard your space. 33. 33 has been showing itself all over this, all over the place for me. I don't know about you. This is a good reminder to protect your energy, clear your energy, clear your home. I've got the music I've got on in the background is just music to clear and raise the vibration of my home and of myself, because I woke up this morning going, ooh, it just feels like it feels sticky in here. And rightfully so. I mean, even though as much as I do clear, I've been grieving, and grief can be a very heavy, dense energy if it's not processed properly. And there were aspects with my brother that I was, and my sister that I was not, and there's still, I can, just saying that, I can feel it, and you probably noticed the energy shift in me that I was, so I'm clearing the energy. Elder snake, release the ode. Yep. I love that. It's a 10 card, so we've got 11331, 111, 33, 1133. New beginnings. When we release the old, however we're doing it, I feel like I just want to say, man, well done. For wherever you're at in your journey, look back and see how far you've come. You've gained confidence. You are implementing self-love and self-care. You are you're constantly renewing yourself. How the snake sheds its skin, constantly renewing yourself. You've learned now how to clear the energy. You've learned now how to recognize when the energy needs to be cleared, a little differently, so I've got incense burning. I've got the music on. I've got the crystals, going. I'm using everything in my toolbox today. Cheers. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. So I do feel like I am talking to a group of twin flames that have been on this journey for quite a while. I'm seeing the snake as a roadway. You've been traveling this path for a while. It is not linear, hasn't it? You know, I said that in the angelic video that I just recorded. You know, this journey is not linear. It has its twists and turns and its ups and downs and its, you know, forward motion and then its pauses in the curves or its speed ups in the curves. And, you know, it's, you look at how far you've come. Look at how far you've come. What is today? Today is the 5th of December. So where do we want to begin here? Let's take a look at the connection. You've increased your faith. You may have even decluttered your space because, you know, I just feel like it's like I did with this morning. It just felt like I can recognize now when my space just needs to be cleared. It's like it feels different. I love that we've got the sun and the moon here, so we do have the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy. Divine feminine energy may be needing to guard their energy, their space, their, you know, their environment. Divine masculines may be working through some self-worth issues. Purging. We are all collectively right now purging, and for sure. Not ready, Spirit. I do feel like we're all entering a new chapter, of course. You know, for sure, with Pluto going into Aquarius. You know, the energy is kind of, it's settled down from the first week. You know, so it moved in November 19th, so it's been a couple weeks, and that first week was like really bizarre for me. I don't know about you. But, all right. Collective twin flame energy. I've taken all of that. That flipped out. The Fool. Whole new journey. And taking only what we've learned. Not taking all the baggage. We've let it all down. We've threw it over the cliff probably. But we're taking everything. The only what we're taking is what we know to be true. I'm also hearing not everyone has been a loyal follower or loyal supporter, so some of you may be leaving people behind, family. Traveling lightly. Collective energy, please. 7 of Swords, or 7 of Wands, rather. All right. Well, I said 7 of Swords. Not putting up with the lies anymore. Not putting up with the I'm just getting big intolerance here of I'm going to say what I said here. The intolerance of your own input on the journey. So where you feel like you're maybe repeating patterns. It's like there's a sudden intolerance of it's not going to resonate for everyone, I'm hearing. There's a like, you know what? I need to do what's best for me. So there may be some of you that may actually be deciding to move in a different direction, which is good. Focus on yourself. We have set up healthy boundaries. For many of us, we may be given opportunities at the beginning of this new journey to implement our healthy boundaries. And I'm hearing it's gonna come through other people in other situations, not necessarily from your twin. And that's how you know you're being prepared to receive your counterpart physically. Yeah, Spirit's saying it's not about using the twin to trigger you or to test you or to anything. You're gonna see it playing out around you in all the other situations. So the opportunity here, Spirit, for this connective energy. Four of Cups. I'm hearing sit with it. Five of Cups. Sorry. And I'm still hearing sit with it. So there's no mistake when I read, you know, I don't believe in mistakes. If Four of Cups came out of my mouth, then I'm picking up on the Four of Cups energy as well, which is no different than the Five of Cups. It's just one more cup. There's still disappointment. There's still boredom. There's still regret. There's still, some of you may be going over, and this could be a mental thing that you may be coming through for you, how it's coming through because of Mercury being retrograde. You could be having snippets of the disappointment in the connection, some resistance to the connection, some fed upness about resistance to the connection. And this is about, you know, I'm just going to do me. And that's exactly what we should be doing. Masculine or feminine, we should be just traveling our journey, following our signs, implementing healthy boundaries, letting the past go, releasing all of that old energy so we can step forward, you know, with the full energy without carrying that baggage. I feel like I want to say this is like the 10 of Wands energy, where you're just putting those 10 of Wands down, putting down the past energy, putting down the resistance, because the full energy moves forward freely, unencumbered. It could be a little flighty. Just keep that in mind. How may we be witnessing this, Spirit? The world. We've got a new cycle. The world and the Fool. Hello. Seven of Pentacles. There's that Seven of Pentacles I've been talking about. We've seen some seeds take root and bear fruit with Mercury being retrograde and Mars going retrograde on Saturday or tomorrow. Mars goes retrograde. And that, something about ego. What did I write down here? For the Mars retrograde in Leo, get ready to have our egos taken down a few pegs. So I feel like there's going to be some testing from Spirit with the Hierophant here. There's going to be some testing. And like I said, I feel like it's not going to come from the twin. It could come from the connection with your counterpart, for sure. Looking back, you know, reassessing things. Have I released this disappointment? Have I released this resistance? Have I released this guardedness? That's another thing I'm picking up on, is putting down the guard. Yeah, I feel like this is coming through as this connection is getting a facelift. We're pulling the weeds. We're going to be given opportunities to pull the weeds, the old stuff out. What else here, Spirit? I am getting with the Elder Porcupine, the Guard Your Space card. I'm kind of getting the High Priestess energy of keep things sacred. You haven't got to share. If you're starting to get communication with your counterpart, hold it close to your chest. Not to keep it secret, keep it sacred. Yeah, you might not want to share everything with everyone. Choose one soul sister, soul brother that you can share it with and move away from the rest. Move away from gossip. That's how those cards are coming through. It's not about oversharing. And like I said before with the Fool, there are some people that have not been as loyal that you will be having to leave behind. This connection is this connection has learned what it means to keep it sacred. They've learned who they can and cannot speak to. Advice. Hold on to your vision. Hold on to your heart, what it feels, what it knows, your intuition. So one of the angel cards that came through, and no, it's over there. For one of the guidance cards that came through for the angelic messages was the angel Daniel. And he was about assisting with a marriage. Now, I've always read that card that was one of my first oracle cards. Because I started as an angel reader first, eons ago, it feels like. But that card always spoke to me, saying it's not necessarily about a physical marriage, like a legal marriage. It's about the marrying, the merging of two ideas, two energies, two souls. Although we are one soul in two bodies, so there's a coming home. There's a coming home, and Spirit wants your advice is to remember that. Hey, windy out there. Oh, well, shit. And just woke her up. Aw. The outcome for this connection. 9 of Wands. Just keep going. I just feel like for some of you, you may have some more, I don't want to say backlash energy coming back around this month. If you are having a return, like I said about whatever happened in 2020 on the solstice, December 20th, 2020, whatever was the seed that started to show that it was bearing fruit, I feel like it's coming back around, and Spirit's saying, don't put that wall up again. For some of you, you may try, but I'm urging you to look back and see the healing that you've done. You've taken each and every one of these wands. You've persevered. You moved through all of it. You've looked at the dark night of the soul. You've been there. You've been into the depths of your soul, the depth of your shadow, and you've been there, and then you've healed it, and you were able to just plant that. And the great thing about when you do that, it bears more fruit. It bears new flowers and new energy. I was I'm being shown, I was watching something. I was at somebody else's house and they just had it on. Where did I see it? I can't remember, but I was watching a video of, first they said this is, they showed the image of the tree trunk. The tree had died apparently, or they thought it was cut down for whatever reason, and they left a stump. It's probably actually about 2 feet off the ground, and they never cut it down. They never uprooted or anything. And years later, he took another picture of it. It had actually, that stump had actually grown bark over the top of it and was regrowing itself. Actually, you could see how the bark on one side just came up and it covered where it had been cut to protect that, so it can receive the nutrients from the earth and just keep going. And I getting that image now. So it's kind of like that, the reset, but not really a reset. I mean, yeah, that's the same tree trunk, it's the same roots, but it's growing a new skin. It's growing a new layer that's gonna have new fruit that it can bear, new branches, new leaves, new energy. So I'm hearing the word recycled, almost like it's been recycled. I really hope I'm getting this message correctly, how it's coming through, because I mean, maybe I'm feel like I'm going every which way with it, because everybody who's going to watch this is going to receive it in a different way, and so it needs to be brought through in a different way. But I hope it lands, and you get what I'm saying here. This connection is bearing new fruit. This connection is coming into a whole new cycle. And I am getting 7 years. You know, it brings us back to 2017. If in 2017 there was the new cycle that began, is that you or your counterpart got married, there was a third party that came in. Now there's a moving away from it, because not that it was not needed, not necessary, not a good thing. It's just that it's run its course. You've learned a lot of lessons. You've gained a lot of clarity and truth about yourself, and possibly about this connection through that process. So it wasn't for nothing. It's not like you went through all those wands just for the hell of it. You did it so you can be new. So your memories and your perceptions of events in your life can be transformed. And perhaps that's what these tests or these opportunities are going to be this month, is showing you that there's not an emotional connection. There's no more disappointment. There's no more regret. There's no more resentment. It's going to show you how far you've come and how far you've healed. And it's going to open the door, I feel, for the connection to move forward in the new energy. All right, Divine Masculine is asking to speak first. All right, well, there's the Two of Cups. Coming in slowly, but we're coming in. Very disciplined, very loyal, very trustworthy. Before, they would have come in like either like the Knight of Swords or the Knight of Wands. Most likely the Knight of Wands. They've graduated. They've learned a lot about themselves. Oh, hey. All right. Done shuffling, they said. Taking a sip of my cappuccino. Learning new things. There he is again. They've graduated. They've graduated. Taken the bottom of the deck. They've moved away from things. They've gone to the mountain as an apprentice, and I feel like we're going to see the Hermit somewhere around here. They've healed. Oh my gosh, there it is again. They've healed their anything where they were wishy-washy about this connection. They have seen and received some healing. They have, a lot of them, whether they know it or not, have had Archangel Michael surrounding them, helping them through this, helping them heal the connection with themselves, helping them heal the connection, the karmic connection. I'm hearing karmic connection with others. So if your partner has been married, there has been healing. That marriage was so healing can happen, so they can know who they are instead of being back and forth and not knowing and not making a decision. I feel like they are making a decision. They have made the decision to go and discover what more there is to discover about the connection with their counterpart. I'm keeping all of that. All right, that's all the underside, the bottom of the deck. That's what's in the quantum field. As they're coming through as the Queen of Pentacles. They've done a lot of inner feminine healing. Could be they've done some healing in regards to their mother wound. Divine Masculine, what do you want to bring through? Ooh, 10 of Wands. Oof. Gosh, I can't even hold on to it. My camera, my phone is telling me your storage is low. Yeah, don't worry about it. 10 of Swords. This masculine could have had a very brutal ending with a wife. I'm also hearing that the connection to 2020, December 20th, 2020, is the when they're, you know, in the energy of maybe they lost their mother. But bringing it into the here and now, this is a divine masculine who's had their feminine energy wounded. Like I said, could be an end to a marriage. Queen of Pentacles is my wife card. Typically comes through as mother or wife. So opportunity, divine masculine, big opportunity, big opportunity. I'm hearing freedom, big opportunity to make things right. That's one hell of a big ass seed that they want to plant here. And they have been in touch with their feminine energy, contemplating that, nurturing that seed, all while going through this. That couldn't have been easy. Oh my gosh. Could not have been easy. Tell me a little bit more about this. Same card, same position. World card. What else can you tell me, divine masculine? There's the high priestess. I love that. Big energy for the masculine energy here. Male or female, you know how I read here. I feel like this masculine is number one, they could be traveling and not telling anyone, or not telling anyone when they're coming back. But I also feel that on a spiritual level, they know that they're entering a new cycle, and they know they've got people in their life that just would not understand. I feel like I said here, there have been some friends that are not as loyal, because I'm paying attention to how this dog is moving away from the Fool, and the Fool is looking forward over the horizon. So there could be there are most definitely people, or energies at least, that this divine masculine is like really fine tuned into, very intuitively connecting with, that are not for him. The really bristly. I just got goosebumps all over my arms when I said that. Very bristly. Talk to me about this Five of Swords here. And definitely other people. Yeah, done. I'm done with games. I'm done with the mind fuckery, is I'm hearing. I'm also hearing for this divine masculine, this is themselves. They've had a really hard look at themselves. I'm hearing, I'm, I'm hearing there. A lot of them are saying thank you, Spirit, because without that harsh look at themselves, they wouldn't have recognized their inner feminine, which helps them recognize you, if you're the feminine in the connection. And again, gender is not an issue here. So this divine masculine has been through the mill with that Ten of Swords. They have been in a time of self-nurturance, self-love, self-care with the Queen of Pentacles, and they're coming out of that bigger, brighter, more solid, more steady, more reliable, I'm hearing, more trustworthy, more dependable. And thank you, I'm hearing for myself, not just for my counterpart, for myself. See advice here. Queen of Divine Feminine is what I wanted to say. They want you to hold on to hope, keep the vision. Again, I heard, we got the Two of Cups here, and it came out with hold the vision, keep the vision. And I'm hearing the same thing with the Star card here. They're telling you that they have healed. They know that you can feel that intuitively, and they want you to trust that. This divine masculine is coming through and also saying that they can feel the healing that the divine feminine, their counterpart, has been through, because they're also recognizing that within themselves. That's lovely. And the outcome here, please. Then we've got the Hierophant. Spiritual connection. For some of you, yeah, I'm going to take the Ten of Pentacles fell out with that Hierophant too. This could be a literal I do marriage. I do, we do, we're done. We're married. This could be a masculine who values the institution of marriage. At the very least, this is a divine masculine who, through this marriage that they may have been in, if they've been in a marriage, or viewing their parents, how their parents treated the institution of marriage, I feel like this is a divine masculine who's learned a lot about it, and now there's great value that they place on that, the institution of marriage. Could be the institution of the traditional marriage. It could just be they have a broader perspective of it. This is also a divine masculine who wants you to know that I'm in it for the long haul. I have a new perspective. I can see, we've got the Hierophant and the High Priestess here. With divine, spiritual divine counterparts coming together in the physical for the long haul. Hook, line, and sinker. That's lovely to see. That's lovely to see. All right, let's move on to the divine feminine. Okay, 2 shuffles. That's all they wanted. All right, divine feminine. Where is your overall energy? You ever wonder, cats curl up in this pretzel forms to sleep. Her head's like upside down. A little shit. She sleeps pretty much all the time now. It's very seldom that she's awake. It's getting less and less and less. I know I'm going to lose my girls soon, especially Frigette. So, oh my gosh, divine feminine, you are in line with the connective energy. Look at that. You are ready for a new adventure. I'm just feeling this something going on in my throat all of a sudden. Get those out of the way. All right, divine feminine, what's going on? Woo! 8 of Cups. Yep. Moving in a new direction. Self-love. That full moon, something about the full moon in Gemini coming up on the 15th. The same day that Mercury stations direct. I'm sure there's other things going on, but I know that's the same day. It's like that moon and the Mercury going direct gets things moving forward. Now there's a moving away or moving toward something more. I feel like your intuition knows where you're going. The opportunity here. Yes, like I was saying over here with the connective energy, we've got the 7 of Wands over here as well. There's opportunities to implement these healthy boundaries. Like that. What else can you tell me, please? Got the Magician. Let's get 2 more cards. First time we've seen him out this reading. Justice card. And the Queen of Pentacles. And he came out with his energy. The Divine Masculine came out with their energy as the Queen of Pentacles. So there is something that gets balanced out here with the Divine Masculine. There is something that this is how it came out. Oh, thank you. I'm getting a lot of power off of these cards. You know, the Magician is comes right after the Fool in the deck and the tarot. I feel like the divine feminine has been running solo for quite some time now. And to physically receive their divine masculine, it's going to take a lot of self-love. It's going to take a lot of making sure we don't build the wall again. I don't feel that this, because this is definitely a counterpart connection that's been at it for a minute. I'm not talking 2-3 years. I'm talking a lot of years, a lot of years. She has learned. I say he or she because that's my experience, but put it how it resonates for you. They have learned. They learned the value of themselves, the value of self-love, the value of being in equilibrium, being connected to the earth. With these three cards here, I'm getting this, I don't know if it's High Priestess or it's Empress energy. I'm getting that divine feminine empowered energy. And it's so, it's soft yet it's empowering. I know those are kind of not necessarily used in the same sentence always, but it's like it is. It's because empowerment isn't about overbearing. In order to be empowered, you've got to know yourself. I've got somebody touching my wrist over here. Just kind of like doing this on my over my bracelets here. This is a divine feminine that also could be going through a divorce and has is being asked to take care of themselves, to nurture themselves, to re-hone, their skills, their abilities, their protective energies. I feel like this divine feminine gets some communication or some indication in the physical that their counterpart is free to move forward. Lunchtime. As far as I know. I've got to check my battery. Didn't think about that. No, we're good. What's the advice for the divine feminine here? Where do we have that bottom of the deck for the masculine? There's some news coming in. There's something that comes in. There's something that comes in, I believe, from the divine masculine, because he had the Queen of Pentacles here for his energy, their energy. I'm trying my best with that. It's not working out. So just, like I said, put it where it belongs for you. And it's important to note that pages are feminine. They're females. So it's about being receptive. I think I want to say to you, divine feminines, male or female, keep your heart open. Keep your mind open. Be receptive of whatever news this divine masculine is coming in with. Because remember, they came in with this on the bottom of their deck. They had the Eight of Cups. So I feel, and you've got the Eight of Cups here too, in what's occurring in your reality. I feel a message that's coming through is this divine masculine. You both may be traveling to see one another. Like both of you at the same time getting the idea, getting in your vehicles and actually drive, especially if you live close. But because you're number one, you're both on this spiritual journey. So if you ever questioned whether or not your divine counterpart was awake, they're aware of this journey. They're on this journey. That came through for me the other day from my counterpart. The message was, I just want you to know I am on this journey with you. So this is coming through for you as well. They are on the journey with you. And you quite literally, you could just be traveling to each other. You could just run into each other somewhere, But there is this divine masculine is traveling to the divine feminine to bring in a message that's trustworthy. So divine feminine, you can trust this news, this message. It's tender. It's how I feel it is. It's tender. Pentacles are also feminine energy. So this divine masculine is really in touch with their feminine energy. And like I said in the last Twin Flame video, I believe I did it. I don't know. I did it right. I didn't put a check mark to say that I did the video, but I think I did. Where they were having the 5D and the 3D worlds clash for them, and they had to integrate that, and restore themselves. And this is a beautiful energy of restoration. It's nurturance, it's self-care, it's self-love. And I feel like they've been down that road. They've had the healing, and now they're ready to start something new, something fresh, something from a higher perspective or a higher energetic, more spiritual, on another plane. I'm hearing. Oh, that hair's attached. I am just going to reiterate what was coming through earlier, that the energy is going to be so different. And if you've been tapping into it, you already know that. But if you haven't, I just feel like we're going to be receiving opportunities into 3D, 4D, wherever we're at now. And it's like everything that we've gone through, all the releasing, all the healing, all the dark nights of the soul, all of it. I don't feel like they're really going to be tests. They're opportunities to implement. Where we are energetically now. Oh my God. Okay. When spirit takes the pen is like, it's wild. All right. So divine feminine, be receptive. Be receptive. Be gentle with yourself, with your counterpart, internally and externally, and the outcome for the divine feminine. So he had the Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles. We've got the Nine of Wands from the collective energy. Did that flip? Nope. That did. Ooh, we've got the Star and the Ace of Wands. Yeah. Wow. First off, I want to say there could be some steam. You know, Ace of Wands and Star is very watery. You know, could be some steam going on for some of you, but for all of us, this is about spiritually implementing the healing, taking action from a healed space. She's got, has the Ace of Wands, Divine Masculine has the Ace of Pentacles. New seeds, new ideas, new pathways, new energy in alignment. Now it's healed. Now it's healed. You both are in alignment for this to come together. All right, final card. Is there anything else, Spirit, that you want to bring through? Any guidance, insight for this connection that I'm tapping into? It's actually, yep. They want one card for the Divine Masculine and one card for the Divine Feminine. So Divine Masculine energy. Thank you. Oops. I did peek at the Miracles card there. Opening. Ooh. Look how soft and beautiful and feminine that feels. They are in touch with their inner feminine energies. They have their crown chakra, their heart chakra open. Oh, I love that. And it's a 35, so it's an 8. We are in an 8-year. Wow. Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. They have definitely had their hearts opened. I feel like they understand the Divine Feminine now, and they are open to the Divine Feminine. It's so soft. It's so tender. It's like what I got from this Page of Pentacles over here. It's like all the rough edges have been ironed out and smoothed out and loved out. And that's beautiful. Divine Feminine. We have purification. Very watery energy. You know, both of these cards, very watery energy. You know, the lotus comes out of the mud and through the water. Very healing energies for both of them. And there it is. I was going to say the connection energy. And there's the Miracles card again. We are being moved through an incredible gateway right now. Like I said, it says December 5th, 2024. We are in a galactic energetic gateway through the whole month, but you know, we're leading into the 12/12 gateway. It's just incredible. I don't know what more I can say about that. I'm just looking at the numbers. Okay. No, nothing there. Look at the little cherubs floating around up there. We do have angelic guidance. We have our angels of love guiding us through this journey. It may look turbulent at times, but our guides have got us, okay? Anything with a purification. I just feel like, again, with this energy, there's a softness to the rose petals falling down. Her stance is very soft. It's not stressed out. It's very soft. It's gentle. All right. I think I'm going to leave it there. Take whatever messages you get. See, there's the throat thing. Mercury is messing with my throat. I have been on my camera for an hour this one and an hour for the last one, so I will talk to you soon. Hopefully. I love you. See you next time.